Hi, I'm Amanda Beard, 7-time medalist. I get my Aquasphere gear at swimoutlet.com, the web's most popular swim shop. Check them out today.
Welcome to the Morning Swim Show for Wednesday, November 9th, 2011. I'm your host, Peter Bush. In the Finis Monitor today, we'll talk to Andrea Kropp. She was a silver medalist at this year's World University Games. Andrea joins us right now in the Finis Monitor from Santa Clarita, California. Hi, Andrea. Welcome to the Morning Swim Show. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. And you're at the swim shop where I hear you work at.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Very nice. Can't get enough of the swimming. In and out of the pool.
Seriously, this is a great job for me just because obviously I've been swimming for so many years. So I pretty much have firsthand experience with all the different types of swimwear and stuff.
Well, the way you're going, you might be on one of those posters in the shop pretty soon.
Hopefully, that'd be great.
So a little background on you. You grew up in Southern California, but for college, you initially wanted to go to Princeton, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you did. It was just wanting to get out of, the place you grew up?
Well, I actually was born on the East Coast. I was born in Connecticut, and I moved here when I was 8. And so all of my family is on the East Coast, both my grandparents and all my cousins and everything. So it wasn't that much of a change, I guess, and I thought it would be kind of a novelty, so to speak, because I always knew that I wanted to come back to LA for the rest of my life, pretty much, and my career. So I figured that it would be kind of just a unique experience and kind of getting out of the Southern California swimming scene.
Well, you've completed that circle. You've transferred, or you're going to transfer to USC. Did it just not work out at Princeton?
I would say I liked the East Coast, but I would say it was more not really the location of USC, it was just the overall quality of the school and of the athletic experience there that drew me back more so than the location.
Yeah, your sights are a little bit higher now. I mean, you've got certainly Olympic potential, and no better place right now to train with great breaststrokers than at USC.
Definitely.
Well, you're not technically there yet, though, right? You're taking the semester off?
No, I'm not. I'm going to be starting in the spring semester, so I'll just jump right in there, but I'll be redshirting, so I'll start actually competing for USC in the fall semester. What
are you doing in the meantime, other than working at the swim shop?
Just training. I'm taking a couple of classes at the local community college just for fun and to stay sort of focused academically, so it won't be too much of a rough transfer when I get back.
You go from Princeton to a community college?
Yeah, it's a little different, that's for sure.
Not quite as intense in the classroom, I imagine.
No, not quite.
All right, well, let's talk about your swimming. You are 3rd in the country right now in the 200 breaststroke. I'm really looking forward to that 200 breaststroke. We know we have Sony, and she might break a world record next year. But that second spot is pretty wide open. I imagine that's pretty motivating to you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's definitely a great motivation. Every time in practice it gets tough, I just think, I really have a great chance of making the team, and that's kind of what's been pushing me through everything.
Is there a favorite in your eyes for that spot, or is it, Amanda Beard I don't want to bet against just because she's obviously been there, done that, but you're the one who's surging right now.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say that there's any clear favorite. I think it just comes down to who has the best race, who is the most mentally focused and just ready to go on the day of the race at Olympic trials.
What's your strategy with the 200 breaststroke?
What I like to do is take it out pretty slow, or pretty smooth and easy in the first 50, because it takes me a long time to get moving. I'm definitely not, I'm trying to work on developing my fast twitch muscles more than I have so far. But it kind of takes me a while to get going, and the back half of my race is definitely the strength of my race, especially the third 50. So what I've been working on is trying to utilize that, but also in my training, what I'm working on is trying to develop the first 100 as well.
So maybe you might be a body length behind or so at the 100, but look for you to make your move on that third 50.
That third 50.
What if you're in first at the 100? Is that good or bad?
That's good because I've been doing this race for so long. It kind of feels like, and just kind of the usual to me. And so if I'm ahead at the first 100, I know that I still am in control because I wouldn't let myself get ahead of myself, even because of all my international experience and racing at high tension meets. I kind of know not to push myself the first 100. So if I am ahead at the first 100, it's great. I don't have any problem with that.
Yeah, you mentioned some of that international experience. You did some World Cup meets in Europe, Moscow, Berlin. What is it like going to those meets?
Oh, it really is just the best experience ever. I'm so glad that USA Swimming has this year provided the 18 and under, the kind of the fastest 18 unders with the opportunity to go train or go swim at the World Cup, just because what I would say is that's different from what I did at the World Cup as opposed to, say, Junior Pan Pacs or World University Games, which I went to over the summer and last summer, is that I wasn't really focused only on my best event, which kind of was very different for me in international competition beyond what I've done so far.
So not focusing on your best event, or you like just being able to focus on that best event?
Well, it's nice both ways, I would say. I like being able to focus just on my best event in terms of, say, at Olympic trials, where even though I will be swimming other events, the 200 breast obviously is my main focus. But on the other hand, take college meets, for example, which I'll be starting in the fall. You don't have time to just focus on one event because you want to be a well-rounded swimmer and score a lot of points for the team. So I think just having the opportunity to do both internationally so far has been really great.
So you're training straight through until trials, or do you expect to do a shave and taper meet in between?
I'm going to come down a little bit in my training before nationals, not much, but then just go straight through to trials.
Good luck. It's going to be a fun next 8 months or so.
Thank you.
All right, that's Andrea Kropp joining us in the Finish Monitor today from Southern California. And that is it for today's show. I'm Peter Bush, reminding you to keep your head down at the finish.